Hey guys, so I want to make a short and sweet video today about the derivative using the power rule. So in today's lecture, I'm just going to go through a few basic examples, and then at the very end, I will have a little quiz for you guys to do, and then you can answer them and then replay the video for the answers. So let's get started here. So the derivative of x in respects to n states that x raised to the power of n equals the constant n multiplied by the variable x raised to the power of n minus 1. So let's go over some examples. If I had the derivative of 2x, remember that x has an invisible number 1. So it's raised to the power of 1, but in math we don't write that. So it's going to be 1 times 2 raised to the power of x, which is raised to the power of 1 minus 1. And so x raised to the power of 0 equals 1, if we remember that in algebra. And so we would get left with just 2. And that would be our final answer. That is the derivative using the power rule. So what if we had the derivative of 4x squared? So it's the same concept here. We would take 2 and multiply it by 4 and raise it to the power of 2 minus 1. So we would get left here is 8x. What if we had multiple numbers that we needed to take the derivative of using the power rule? So we would do each of these separately, and then that would be our final answer. So the derivative would equal 4 times 5x raised to the power of 4 minus 1 plus 2 times 3x raised to the power of 2 minus 1. So that would equal 20x cubed plus 6x. And that would be your final answer. That right there is the derivative of 5x to the fourth plus 3x squared. What if we had 4x cubed plus 8x squared minus 2x cubed? So again, we take the derivative of each of these, and that would be our final answer. So we get 12x, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Oh, 12 here. And then plus 2 times 8 is 16x, and then 2 minus 1 is 1, but we're not going to write that. And then minus 3 times 2 is 6x, and then 3 minus 1 is 2. So that right there would be our final answer, 12x squared plus 16x minus 6x squared. Now, what if you want to take the derivative of just a constant? So whenever you're taking a derivative of just a constant, it's going to equal 0. And just remember that. Okay, now I want you guys to pause the video and try a few of these examples, and then when you get the answer, watch the video for the answer and see if you get them right. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, and then after you're done answering them, go ahead and replay. So let's go over these. I'm going to go over them in red. And so the derivative of this is 4 times 4, which is 16, x raised to the power 4 minus 1, which is 3. So that is your answer for that one. And then remember in a few seconds ago, I said that anything constant without the variable x is going to be 0. So the derivative of this is 0. Okay, so 5x, there's that imaginary 1 there. So it's going to equal 5, because x to the power of 1 minus 1 equals x to the power of 0, and x to the power of 0 is always going to equal 1. And then plus 3 times 3 is 9, x raised to the power of 3 minus 1, which equals 2. And then it's just plus 0. But you don't have to write that there. Okay, and that concludes our video about the power rule today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.